Hello, we are here at Pearl City Tattoo Lounge, downtown Muscatine, and I am super excited about this project that I heard about from some friends of mine, and I thought we definitely have to let the community know about this. And so, first of all, we're here with Prevent Violence Coalition. That's who you're representing today. So tell me a little bit about this project and what kind of inspired all of this to kind of start happening.
Great, yeah. Prevent Violence our coalition has been around for a while. We try to do a lot of community prevention and education. The idea came to just have something a little bit more sustainable, something that's more visual. I loved the design that was on the building here. So kind of long story short, I found out who the artist was. I reached out to the Kaufmans, and we're getting ready to finalize our plans for a very cool, big scale interactive mural.
Yeah. That's so cool. Well, we all love the murals throughout town. It not only like brightens up our community and makes it look cool, but also the interactive ones are so fun to go and take pictures. And whenever somebody comes in from out of town, to visit, I always, we come out and visit and they take pictures next to the wings out here and stuff. So super cool. So you guys have been doing a lot with this nice is the new cool, and that's kind of what you've been promoting with Prevent Violence. You've done the masks, which she's wearing today, and shirts and things like that. So tell me a little bit about how that got started, because that ties into all of this.
We've done a lot of random acts of kindness, and we've tried to focus on the elementary kids. Our thought was, if we can teach them to be kind and support one another, that'll go with them throughout their life. We really just kind of did a Google search, and nice is the new cool. Our original logo was kind of a star it had sunglasses on. The kids thought that was fun. Nice is the new cool is something you can wear anywhere, So it also evokes a lot of good conversations about who are you, what are you doing?
Yep.
That's kind of where it started.
That's awesome. So Prevent Violence does a lot of different things throughout the community, like you said, just to promote goodness in the community with not only the kids, but to also inspire that in adults as well.
Absolutely.
And so I love the idea of the mural. Like I said, I love them all over town. But this is going to be super interactive for people, and it's going to really share a good message to the community, is what I understand. But it's super secret, so they won't let anyone know what the actual mural will be until it just pops up one day.
Right.
So right now you guys are in kind of like fundraising phase, is that right? To kind of get some money to put that mural up on the wall, because it's going to be huge.
It's huge. It's literally from the top of the building to the sidewalk, and I can let Johan tell you how wide it is, but it's huge. He's a very professional artist, and so we want to make sure that he's compensated. We did do a mask fundraiser and did raise quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
But we need to do some more fundraising. So, our hope is to kind of get the word out. We started a Prevent Violence Coalition Venmo account. So if someone wants to just donate to us, we can provide that information. But yeah, we've got, and not just the mural, we've got a lot of other activities that we do throughout the year, but this is our big one right now.
Yeah. So tell them, what would be the reason that they would want to donate to this cause, I guess? Yes, it's going to be beautiful, but really it's promoting some good stuff in our community. So why would you tell someone to donate to the cause?
It's just, I think it's downtown, it's accessible. It has a great message. We're nice is the new cool. We're talking about inclusion, diversity, helping one another. If we could get the trend going where Muscatine is deemed as like Muscatine nice, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And so, we want everyone to have a say in that. And our team has been working on ways to think of, a thank you to our local partners so they can be recognized for their contributions. But yeah, it's just one way to beautify our community.
Yeah. So whether you're an individual that wants to make a donation to this huge mural, or maybe you're part of a corporation and want to get that started, no amount is too large or too small
Right.
if you want to donate and see this huge mural pop up in our town to just promote good kindness in the community, and also just a really cool place for people to go, whether you live here or whether you're just visiting. It'll be a hot spot for everybody to come and promote the message.
Absolutely.
And also have a lot of fun with it too. So
Yep.
I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
I'm excited about it and excited
too.
for it to just pop up one day. And
It will be here soon.
yay! So this is super exciting. You've done murals around town already, like the one that's just outside this building. What are some of the other ones that you've done so that people can kind of recognize some of your work?
Well, I have done a couple of murals here in downtown, as you say. One of them is the biggest that I have done at this point is for Calvary Church,
Yep.
the one that is in 61 bypass. But also I put together that one about the hearts that is also
Yep.
in outside.
Yep.
And I also paint the one that are in Guadalajara restaurant
Oh, gotcha.
inside of the building, and the coffee bell too,
Yeah.
and the flower shop, the new flower shop that is in Park Avenue.
Yes.
So yeah, I have done a couple.
Quite
of
a few
those.
projects.
Yeah.
And one thing in common with all of these, it's a lot of color and they always end up super cool. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You are very talented. So people are seeking you out, and this project, they sought you out because they love your artwork, but they also knew that you would be inspired by the project and really want to come up with something cool. So tell me a little bit about when they first came to you with this idea. I mean, did your wheels just start turning right away, or how long does it take you to kind of come up with this idea at the end of, okay, this is what I'm going to present to them?
Yeah, one of the things that I really like about this process every time that I start something like this is that the chance to work together with the client. I think that the client has good ideas.
Yep.
Sometimes the artists don't want to take those ideas, but I'm that kind of person that I really appreciate the feedback that I can
Sure.
have from the client. So I am saying that I will say that it's part of inspiration too, but it's also part of a good teamwork
Yep.
with the client and with myself. So I would say this is a good mix, and
Yeah.
the final result is also good when you have this kind of partnership. Yeah.
So without giving away any details, what can people expect from this mural? It's going to be big. What else?
A lot of paint.
A lot of paint.
No, that's like
It's going to be bright.
it's gonna be bright.
sure.
You know, part of my color palette is bright.
Yep.
And one of the things that one of my goals is that people, when they are just walking in the street, at some point the mural pops up, you
Pops
know,
out at 'em.
and
Yep.
and call their attention. So that's my
Yeah.
the reason that I use a lot of colors. But
Yep.
this is gonna be huge too.
Yep.
And the cool thing about it is also that this is gonna be really interactive with people, so people can take pictures, but I also can be part of the artwork. You know, that's super
That's
cool.
exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I am super excited to see the reveal. So when does your part start as far as like actually getting to painting?
Well, we
What's
have
the
a
plan?
deadline, and we are going to start painting the mural by end of May.
Okay,
This
so not
summer.
too far.
No, it's not too
People
far.
will
but
get to enjoy it this summer
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, sure.
That's exciting. Anything else you want to share?
Well, maybe if you want to be part of my artwork too, this April 4, I'm gonna be doing some live painting at Calvary Church. So you're more than welcome to come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check out some of his artwork before the big mural comes
Yeah.
up. That'll be exciting. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you for joining. I'm excited
Thank
for
you
the
for having me.
project. I can't wait to see it all finished.
Yeah, great.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're here with Sam, and I am interested to hear how this collaboration started. So Prevent Violence has been doing the Nice is the New Cool thing for quite a while now. How did Pearl City Tattoo get involved with Prevent Violence, and how did that I guess partnership start?
Well, it might seem like a strange connection, but Sean with the Prevent Violence Coalition, she's been a customer at our shop before. So she reached out to us knowing we had the interactive mural that we already had done with Johan. And that was kind of a natural connection because we knew each other.
Yeah.
And Bill and I have had a vision for putting like art and interactive murals on our building for several years. And so we kind of acted on that last year. And we reached out to Johan after doing kind of a lot of research on the artist that we thought was most appropriate to kind of give our vision for what we pictured for our building.
Sure.
So we want it to be eye-catching, and Johan was a natural fit for us. And then when Sean let us know that she was interested in his artwork, that made it even easier to know that we wanted to join forces with them.
Yeah. So nice is the new cool. It's such it's a cool message. I think it whether you're young or old, it's still such a great message for anyone, and we can all work on our kindness and do something that is more kind than maybe we're already doing. So it's perfect, and especially for the downtown. Like there's so many people, you know, up and down the streets and stuff. So you have a perfect location. The message that makes sense to you guys. I mean, it just. The vision, how did that happen? Like where did it come from?
Well,
as far as the
initially,
mural?
Bill and I always wanted to bring quality artwork to the downtown. That was really important to us. We have an interest in the murals. Our vision was that all of our murals would be interactive in some way, shape, or form, so it brings people to the downtown area to enjoy the riverfront and then all of the great businesses that we have down here. And then also, we wanted them to all have a good positive message. We didn't exactly have a definition of what that meant. We just knew that was our goal. So our current mural has a nice positive message, and then Sean, nice is the new cool, their message kind of just made great sense to go with all of our vision we already had set forth. So it was a easy choice.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about the process coming up. So if Johan's going to start in May, what kind of deadlines, what are you guys thinking for fundraising? Do you guys know how much exactly you need to raise? All of those things. Tell me about
those are
that.
all important things that we've kind of already laid the groundwork for as a group. We've had meetings. We've kind of already established what the art will be. So everybody's in agreement on how to make it super neat and interactive and colorful and really community oriented. So everybody's agreeing on that. Johan has a good plan in place how to make that happen for everybody. So now is kind of the hard part where we have to raise the funds to make sure it all can happen.
Yeah.
So over the next 60 days, we have pretty much a big fundraising campaign that we'll be setting out and trying to look for different partners in the community, whether they're individuals or businesses. So we'll be seeking out all different avenues to make that happen. Yeah, we have a dollar figure in mind. I mean, Bill and I are committed to making sure the process happens, so we also are helping financially, but I think there's a lot that the community would like to be involved with such a positive project. So the next 60 days, they're kind of like a fundraising period, because Johan will start in May, and he'll be finished within a week or two, so it'll happen all fast.
Yeah. It was crazy to me when he did this last one. I mean, I saw him working that first day when he was just getting started, and it went up so quickly. I couldn't believe how quickly it did. You would just think with something so big that it would take a long time.
Well, I think that's why having a good quality artist who has a good quality plan is really important for Bill and I, because we know that you have to have also a professional that you're working with to make it happen in a timely manner, and so it looks good, and so and everybody knows what to expect. So we already know Johan can meet deadlines. We already know he understands the quality that we expect in it, so we have like full confidence in that, so that makes things so much easier.
Yeah. So you can speak for Bill since he wouldn't come on right now, but
I always speak for Bill. That's fine.
You can do that when you're married. You can do that. So as an artist, with Bill being an artist, is it hard for him to kind of let go and let somebody, do something on his own building, or is that kind of just been easy?
Well, he definitely wants to like what's on the building, which we both wanted to say that it was something we both appreciated.
Of course.
But also, I think when you're in the industry of art, you're used to looking for artists that share the same vision as you do.
Sure.
So we had already done our homework, and we know Johan, and we knew that they can bounce ideas off of each other. So I think it's just like when you get a tattoo, picking a quality artist, someone that has the same vision as you, it kind of makes the process a lot smoother. And I guess we already knew that we had that with Johan. So we didn't really have any concerns. And then they work well together. If one guy has an idea, the other one, they can just talk about it. So that's pretty easy too.
Yeah. So I'm excited about the partnership. Well, my office is right down the street, so I'll get to enjoy it every day. But I love just the interaction like you've talked about. When somebody comes, a family member comes into town, having those places around town to be able to visit and take those pictures and have a fun time is so important. But I am really excited about the message that, you know, your murals put out. It's a huge part of what I do every day is like, let's promote kindness and be good to each other. And so it kind of goes right in line with what I promote every day on the show. So I'm excited about the project. Anything else that you'll start fundraising. They've already had a few little ones. If you guys didn't get a mask, you missed out. Those masks were really cool.
Those went really well. So we'll be starting some t-shirt designs that we'll be selling. We also, Sean and I will be going out to cold calling some businesses, and a lot of those people we'll set up appointments with. There's a lot of community contacts that everybody in the organization has. So if you see us out and about, we're coming in to say hi. Yes, we want donations to help with our projects, but we also want to do it in a way that you feel included with the project. So we're working on ways that we can give back and say thank you to those people who are donating. And we do have some ideas in place on how to do that. That way, they're also involved with the mural. So not only are we asking for your donation, we also want to thank you for the donation by making you a part of the mural. So we have some pretty cool ideas in the works of how we'll do that. We got to iron out those details, but just know that we will recognize the donors and be thankful that they're going to take part in it, because it's supposed to be a community event. So.
Yeah. So just like I said with Sean, no donation is too big or too small. So how do they find out about, if they want to make a donation, where do they go to do that? If it's like just an individual donation that somebody wants to make?
Well, I know there's several different ways you can do it. I know Sean with the Muscatine Prevent Violence Coalition, that's the name of their Facebook page. That's an easy way to reach out. If they want to stop into our shop, Pearl City Tattoo, they can make checks out to the PVC, which is the initials for the Prevent Violence Coalition. And we will take them to Sean, and she can deposit it in the account for what they do for all of their fundraising. And like I said, right now we're focused on the mural, but so those are just some easy ways. But I know that they also have a Venmo account set up, and we'll start sharing that stuff on our Facebook page. And so will they will also on their Facebook page. So there'll be different ways to reach out. But if you ever have any questions, Sean, her Facebook page, Prevent Violence, Muscatine Prevent Violence Coalition, and then ours, Pearl City Tattoo. We can answer or help you out or send you in the right direction.
This is awesome. It's going to be super fun, and it's just right around the corner in May. We'll get to start seeing this thing just literally take over the side of the building. I am excited to see what Johan comes up with, and just to see that positive message. So thank you for inviting me over to kind of help release the news about this big project that's happening right here in downtown Muscatine. I am excited, and I hope you guys are too. Reach out, make a small donation, buy a t-shirt, whatever it is that you can do to be a part of the mural yourself. Thank you very much.
I'll take a big burger with a side of fries. I started with the buns. So I did the bottom bun and then the top bun. The top bun I did dome a little bit, so I kind of carved on the top layer of that cake. And I covered those with fondant. And then I made the patties. So those were each made from a 14-inch cake. So I covered those with buttercream, and I did a thicker layer of buttercream for that, because then when I covered them with fondant, I went back with my fingers and texturized it. I painted those rather than airbrushing, just to give it some more texturization with my paintbrush. And then I used golden brown to spray the buns to give them that bakery fresh bun look. So I dressed up my cake board and made the picnic checkered red and white square pattern on the bottom, just to give it a little bit more color and a little more interest. So I squeezed out red and yellow icing, so that was the ketchup and the mustard on the bun, and then added the patty on top. Then I started adding condiments. So I started with the lettuce, and I mixed 2 different shades of green just to give it more contrast, make it look more realistic. And then I added some detailing with some of my fondant tools. I used my ball tool to really smooth out the edges and thin those out and put the veins in them. And then I actually crumbled up some tin foil and let them dry on that, so it wasn't drying just flat. It gave it more shape, like a real lettuce leaf. And then I made the tomatoes, so I used a 4-inch round cutter and then went in with some fondant tools and just added detail for those. The cheese, because it is a cheeseburger. So I cut that into a square and then added it on in triangles. And then I made the onions. So those were made, I rolled out some white fondant and then I had different size circle cutters and I put some red and purple food coloring gel on a plate and put my cutters on that so that when I cut the circles out, they got that purplish red color just on the outside, like when you cut into an onion. So after I got all the condiments done and made, it was really just assembling the burger. So I put the patty on and then all of the condiments. And then at the end, I topped it all off with sesame seeds on top of the bun. The sesame seeds I actually made with modeling chocolate just because it wasn't the bright white of fondant. And what goes great with the big burger, some big fries. So I had a 10-inch white cake and I sliced that into strips. And then I went in for more detailing and sprayed them with the golden brown just so they looked, you know, fried and crispy and yummy. So this cake would be great for a burger fan, if you're a giant burger fan, or you could have it at a picnic, or it could be for a grand opening of a burger joint.
TJ Deere here at Toyota Muscatine, and this is what it feels like to have a brand new Toyota.
It's the new car smell.
It's the new stories.
It's the new adventure.
It's the memories.
Come and see us for your 2020 Toyota.